Good evening, people. How y'all been doing? Y'all miss me? Um, I'm in Alabama now, but I just had a couple of things that I wanted to talk about, and I'm back. You can tell I don't have the Dice Man here. Hey, Dice, how you doing? And I want to say hello to all the rest of you out there. I wanted to talk about some things. I went to a Stop the Violence rally in Birmingham, Alabama last night, and it was downtown at the Legacy Center, and Master P was there. So was Project Pat. The Master P said something that really caught my attention. He said a lot. It was very good. It says basically what he's saying is that we're responsible for the kind of karma, the kind of energy that we give off to people and give off to our families and give off to our children. So we got to be careful what we say to our children. Because if we say the wrong thing to our children don't believe. So we have to really motivate our children. And how I think Master P said that he graduated from college in 6 months. Now, you know, that caught my attention. And I'm thinking, well, maybe Master P must have got a degree online or something. But what Master P said is that he was majoring in business, and he said he took a test. And one of the questions, just one question on this test, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, was what is it that McDonald's sell? And he asked the people in the audience that, and of course they had all of them, Big Mac, French fries, different items, McFlurry. And how about, he said that's the same thing he said, and he got an F on that test. And Master P said that he asked his professor, and what is it that McDonald's sell? He said McDonald's sells consistency. Consistency. And I understood, and I don't know whether a lot of people grasp what he's saying, is that once he learned that, that changed his life, that he had to be consistent. And when you're consistent in things, you're going to not quit. You're going to do what it takes in order to achieve your goals and your objective. And so it's a lot of things in that. And so I want to say that to you out there in podcast land. You haven't seen me in a while, and that's right. This is reaching out red. I know y'all probably missed the Dice Man. The Dice Man is not here. I'm here by myself. But I do want to say this to you is that there's a lot of things that I could talk about. People have called me and asked my opinion and told me things, and of course I didn't go live with it or anything like that. I don't really want to be an agitator anymore. You know, it's easy to agitate. It's easy. Sometimes you need that agitator. Sometimes you need that person that's going to stir things up to keep you aware or to keep people that are in power on their toes. Well, that's not me. I'm not that person anymore because of my age and because of a lot of different things, not because I was attacked or anything that I went through while I was in Meridian. First of all, I want to say that I appreciate everything that happened to me in Meridian because it helped create who I am, even the bad things. Because if bad things happen and you prevail in those things, you come out of those things stronger. So I definitely want to say um, thank you to a lot of people in Meridian. So it's people in Meridian that I want to say thank you to. And the reason why I want to say thank you to, and they know they are. I don't want to say who you are. It's people in Meridian I don't like. It's people in Meridian I can't stand. It's people in Meridian I just prefer that I don't have any dealings with them at all. It's people in Meridian that, if it's such thing as hate, we can say that I hate. But it's people in Meridian I really appreciate, and you know who you are. And so to those people, I want to say thank you. And to all those people that I hate and I don't like, I want to say, I ain't gonna say it, the F word. Uh, in spite of everything that you do, everything that you do, I'm still here. I'm okay. Y'all realize that everybody that came after me in whatever kind of negative kind of way, whether it's trumped up charges or whatever, those people are no longer here. They're gone. They're gone. I got to say this too. Let's talk about parties. Let's talk about the Democratic Party. Let's talk about the Republican Party. Man, I tell you, I had to go to Dice Man and I had to apologize to him. And the reason why I had to apologize to him, if y'all go back and look at some of my earlier recordings, you can see that Dice never claimed to be a Democrat. He never claimed to just fall lockstep in place and do what the Democrats want him to do. And I admire Dice for that. And he was right. And you out there that are following lockstep in place to say I'm a Democrat or saying I'm, or even uh, even just say fall lockstep in place and say you're Republican. I think that it's okay to be either or, but I think that we as a people, we've been through so much. And this stuff, remember what I said about consistency? We have consistently voted Democrat, and we just can no longer do that anymore. We cannot just allow for anyone to come in and just say, hey, I'm a Democrat and vote for me. I got to say this about the current administration, and some of you out there might not agree with me. I think Jimmy Smith, you might say things about it. I think Percy Bland said something. Percy Bland said something about Jimmy Smith being a police officer. I can tell you what, the way the streets look in Meridian, you would think he's an engineer. I got to say that he's definitely have the streets of Meridian looking very well. I guess some of you out there saying, well, would you vote for him again? I got to tell you, I would. You just said you're no longer a member of the Democratic Party. Yes, I said that. Well, I didn't say it, but I can vote for him if I want to, and I would. I would support Jimmy Smith. Now, if some of you out there don't agree with me, that's your choice. But I can tell you that it's my choice to support and vote for Jimmy Smith when he run for re-election again. I've heard other people's gonna run, and I don't know. I think that if you gave Percy Bland two chances, I think Jimmy Smith definitely deserved to be reelected. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because Jimmy Smith, in the little time that he's been there just a little over a year. He's done a lot. If you look at the streets and if you want to really see something amazing, drive up under the underpass and see it. I know what some of you are gonna say out there. Some of these things was already in place when Jimmy Smith took office. I don't know. I didn't see any work start prior to him being mayor. I know that our previous mayor, Percy Bland, did not do anything. Not Jimmy Smith is addressing the streets all over Meridian, and I've seen that places that I never thought that would get paved. He's paved it, and to see what he's done with the underpass in Meridian, Mississippi, we're gonna call it the Texas turnaround. That's what it's called. I think that's truly amazing. I like that. And so yes, I do come to Meridian. I still do some work there, but I officially left Meridian, and I have not moved my voters from there yet, but I'm in the process of doing all that. I think I might hang around a while before I actually transfer my voting because, but even if I do transfer my voting, I think that when it's time for certain people to run for office, I'm going to help them. It's other people's I want to say thank you to, and they know that. I gotta say this is that when I ran, when and if you guys think about it, if you think about all the bad things that have ever happened to you, maybe the times that you was arrested or the times something happened to you, maybe your water turned off or anything, you're going to look at that. If you was to go back and look at the facts, you will find factually that the very people that you support and the very people that you put in office, I helped Percy Bland get in office. No, I did not vote for him the last time. And I definitely tried to get rid of him the second time he ran for office. I saw what eventually you all saw. But I got to say this is that I, everything bad that happened to me, Percy Bland, the trumped up charges, he is a Democrat. I don't know what Chris Reed is, but I know that Rochester Anderson is a Democrat. So you look at me and the problems that I've had come from the Democratic Party or come from the Black community. How about if you look at the good things that happened to me, then it's people from a different persuasion and a different, uh, uh, um, perhaps a different party, the Republican Party. John Robert Smith and I we had a very good, respectful relationship. No, I didn't support him, and I think it's my choice to support it, just like it's your choice. But I think that anytime I vote or I support anyone, it's an informed choice. I want to say one more thing too, is that I went to church almost every Sunday, and I played in church, and I really enjoyed that. I gotta say kudos to that Greater Mount Hermon Baptist Church because I think that the Greater Mount Hermon Baptist Church and that little small congregation, I think they got it right. They definitely have the first lady there, Reverend Angelo Cole. We call him Reverend, y'all call him Reverend Leo Cole, or we call him Pastor and First Lady. I think they are wonderful people with a wonderful spirit. You had a minister of music, you got Deacon Tube out there. And, no, that's Deacon Tube, but the minister of music is Michael Carlisle. These are some great people there. You have a drummer, a young man that plays excellent drum. And I just want to say kudos to everybody. If I didn't call your name, it's not that I maybe I didn't want to, but I do want to say this for everybody that ever had anything to do with me being okay in Meridian. I want to tell you thank you. I want to say it to your face. You know who you are. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to say this about Wayman Newell. Wayman Newell always ran as a Republican. And when he ran as a Republican the first time, I supported him and he was successful. I have not voted for him since then. But I do want to say this is that Wayman Newell has never, ever disrespected me. Anytime he seen me, it's always Eddie or Mr. Holt. He can see me anywhere. He would shake my hand. He'll talk to me. And I gotta say this, and I don't, y'all know I always shoot from the hip. I gotta say this is that when I ran for office, I ran as a Democrat, and I should have ran as a Republican or a Libertarian or just ran as an independent. Because I don't ran as an independent before, but I want to say this is that I ran as a Democrat, and I thought that this one person would be supportive of me. I'm not gonna call his name because he knows who I'm talking about, but he was not supportive. I gave him one of those sheets to fill out, and on his street alone, it would have been enough people there. In his household alone, it would have been, if you counted him and his mother and his father, in that area alone, that's three people in that little strip where everybody is. Maybe all of them too bougie to vote for me and the thing, but how about that person didn't give me not, he didn't even put his name on the list. Now I don't know whether or not he voted for me or not. Doesn't even matter. I didn't get the job. I didn't get enough votes. I didn't get enough support from you guys. But what is matter is that I'm like an elephant. I don't forget things. You just can't. I'm from Missouri. I don't care what you say. I go by what you show me. And that particular person didn't show me anything. So I won't be voting for that person and I won't be supporting that person. And that person, if that person decide to run for office again, I will not support that person. And I can say this in all honesty, I most certainly will support Wayman Newell. Oh, I know some of you out there. Don't call me up asking me why. I'm telling you why now. I'm telling you why because anytime I call him, I'm gonna tell you somebody else who I'll vote for too. I'll vote for Sheriff Solid. I guess you want to know why. Because any and every time that I've asked Sheriff Solid to come to my podcast when I was at Jimmy Hobson's service station, he always came. Oh, he probably don't like me. I don't know. He never told me that. He probably don't like my views. I don't like his. But guess what? I never disrespected him. And he has never disrespected me. He has never used his office to hurt me or bring trumped up charges against me. He's never taken part in it. And I'll tell you something now, his chief deputy. And you've seen it on my podcast. I have called him. And they came and they come and they're so respectful. And that's what I'm looking at. So you already see two votes already that I'm gonna give. That's right. And I gotta tell you, boy, me and Donna Jill Johnson, I tell you, she got a wonderful heart, wonderful spirit. She'll get my vote too. Yeah. Some of you might not like that, but I ain't running no popularity contest. But I will vote for her too. Wow, now you done heard me talk about 3 Republicans and 1 Democrat. Well, it's other people's I vote for that's Republican, and it's people that I vote for that's Democrat. Well, I ain't gonna call their name, but they know who they are. And in time, you will know because I'm gonna let you know, and it ain't gonna be no secret or anything like that. I just wanted to come across and talk about a couple of things. I had Chick. I think he's the founder or maybe a leader or something dealing with the Carver, prevent Carver closing down. Folks, I got to address the elephant in the room. I really don't care. I don't care if they closed Carver down. They should have closed it down a long time ago. Wow, I know I'm surprising some of you. That's just my position. While I don't think that Amy Call is the best fit for Meridian Public School, I really do think that she got that right. Who, her and her group, whoever it is, I said they got that right. Carver should be closed down. You only have about 900 students. I'm understanding that attends. You have about what, two schools, and you only have about 900 students. You have enough buildings to handle 2,800 students, but all you have is about 900, and you concerned about them closing Carver down, an old building, a building that was there when I was going to school. Here I am, 69 years old. So we talking about a building that's at least that old. You're talking about a building that has lead paint. You're talking about a building that has asbestos. You're not concerned with your child's health. We have so many things going on in Meridian with the high crime and all that stuff. And you're talking about a building, man, damn Carver building. I don't care if they close it down. If you're concerned about the name George Washington Carver, name a street after the man. Build another building and name it George Washington Carver. I don't care if they close Carver down. They should have closed it down a long time ago. You guys, all of y'all bougie niggas coming up, you want to get all up in the airs, get your drawers bunched all up in your ass about closing Carver down and all the issues that we're having in the city of Meridian. I didn't say the black community, I said in the city of Meridian. How about coming together and solve some of those problems? Man, crime is just horrible in Meridian. It's a bad place for you to bring ready to try to raise a family. It has nothing to do with Kermit. He's still getting my vote because the problem that's going on in Meridian had started a year ago when he became mayor, or a year and a half. I know what y'all looking at. Said, damn, Eddie Ho show look good. Yeah, I look good. I always look good. I had to put that in there. Tool Belt, what's up with you? You know the Dice Man is not here, so we won't be taking no breaks or anything like that. But I tell you what I'm going to do now. Yeah, I know a lot of people gonna probably watch this, and that'll be good. I see that I only have about 4 people now. If you didn't know about it, but I tell you what, I'm gonna take a break. And well, no, I'm not. I think I'm gonna go on. I want to look at my notes and kind of look at some of the things I've talked about. I've talked about me being angry. Let's talk about you being angry. If you're angry about something, what are you gonna do about it? If you're angry about something, who are you angry at? Who? What is it that you're going to do? Explain that to me. What are you going to do about your anger? Are you going to sit and just be angry? Are you going to go fight your neighbor? Are you going to do something about it? How about doing something about it? How about getting in an action mode? If you know what, Master P is worth $250 million, that he grew up in the worst part of New Orleans, in the hood, sleeping on the floor with his uncles, a 3-bedroom apartment with about 14 to 20 people in there. But he broke away from that. He has a brother that's dead, but it didn't define who he was. He had people telling him, no, 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 you're not going to be this, that. So I'm saying this, don't let other people define you. Do something about your conditions. If Master P can come out of Florida Project, or Desire Project, whichever one it is, imagine you can come from where you're at. That was bad. It was so bad that the levees broke. It destroyed that part of New Orleans. Well, y'all go watch Spike Lee movie and you can see what he say about that. But I just wanted to come on just for a minute just to say thank you to you guys and to just talk about a few things. And I definitely, you know who you are, the people that I want to thank, and you know who we are, the people that I'm not thanking. It's nothing to think about. I got to say this is that I have a lot of respect for Ted Reynolds. I do. But Ted, I just got to tell you, man, I'm no longer a member of the Democratic Party. I just got to tell you that. But it doesn't mean that I won't vote Democrat. It doesn't mean that because the current mayor most certainly have my vote. Well, I know y'all heard so well. You were saying he was a grumpy. Well, I'm grumpy too sometimes, and he is a grandfather, but he's been a very good mayor to me, considering everything that he has to work with and everything that he has done. I know what some of you gonna say, said, well, look at well, I can't look at any of that. I think that when a person, it's easy to be on the outside and talk about things. It's easy to be on the outside and point at things. But what's really, really hard to do is to be there and be about it and do something about it. I guess I'm going to be ending this stream, and I want to say this is that, folks, I've helped a lot of people in Meridian, and I've done things to help people. And I gotta say this, and I met some people that I never thought that I could call them a brother, or and I consider them a brother. Met some people that I didn't know could be like a brother, and they're like a brother. You know, because y'all know how I feel about Two Bell and his family. I love them, and it's a lot of people. I can just go on and on and on. But it's a lot of things I'm going to talk about, but I'm definitely not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna change who I am now, and I'm definitely not gonna. Um, People that have reached out to me, I'm going to reach back out to them. People that have hurt me, I think I can ignore that. Maybe I don't know. Y'all see, I got one eye open and one eye closed. I can ignore that. It's just it's so easy to easiest thing in the world to do is to get in a conflict. The easiest thing in the world to do is to sit down and talk about what you're gonna do to somebody. Whether you're talking about you're gonna hurt them, kill them, or whatever. The easiest thing in the world to do is to fight. The easiest thing in the world is to do is pull a trigger. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop fighting. The hardest thing in the world is to sit down and just work things out. It takes a lot of discipline to listen to somebody berate you. It takes a lot of discipline for you to sit and ignore what people say about you or do to you. It takes a lot of discipline to do that because a person say something about you doesn't make it factual. If a person say something to your face, well, some people might fight about that. If a person say something bad to you or negative about you or something disparaging about you, and you get upset and you attack that person and you have fell into that person's line of thinking, don't never let anyone tell you who you are, what you are, or always try to self-actualize and always try to be the best that you can be. Don't never let anyone determine who you are and what you are. I gotta say this too, is that I think it's things that I just want to say this is that um well, I don't want to say too much, but I do want to say this. It's a person that I really want to thank. It's two people. And if you two people happen to watch this video, I think this video is not that many people watching now, but I know once they realize that I'm on here, it's going to spread like wildfire. So if you two people happen to watch this, I want to tell you that I just want to say thank you. And and the other person, the other two people, boy, I'd be glad when y'all come up and this happened to you because I tell you, it's just, and I don't know what Percy planning on doing. Sometimes Percy get it right, but he ain't Percy. Y'all better be careful. Percy is sneaky. Percy is round there. Ain't no telling what Percy. Don't y'all believe that rascal don't move out of town. That rascal ain't going nowhere. That rascal still in Meridian. Now him and his family might be separated. Percy's still in Meridian. He's staying out of sight so he can stay out of your mind. But don't you think that he doesn't have you in his mind or the city Marine. Percy's drunk with power. He lost that power. He no longer had the keys to the store and he want those keys back. And you know that rascal, he tried to keep those keys hook or crook. Look at those trumped up charges he put on me and Lolo and the other people. Look at that. He had a rogue police force. Look at that. You think somebody that's gonna want a job that bad gonna just go away quiet into the night? No, don't y'all believe that that rascal has not gone away quiet into the night. He's still there. Now, just a quick recap. Quick recap. Remember, I don't really. Carver needs to close down, folks. Come on now, y'all get something really to fight about. That ain't nothing to fight about. Buy a ditch. The ditch has snakes in it and all these kind of things. Not that much of a basketball court. If you don't know how a school should be, then go into the other communities and see how their schools are. Just go and look. Yeah, they probably should close Magnolia down too. I'm glad I ain't in Meridian. Y'all probably come through there and throw a brick at the shop or something like that. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for listening in. And this was just like an impromptu kind of thing. And so I don't know when I'll be back. Just kind of look out for it. I will read your comments and I will answer your comments as you look at this extended version, or I don't know what you want to call it, but it's still reaching out. I'm reaching out to you. I'm just trying to reach out to you so that you educate yourself, so that you can learn some different things. If you have a question or something that you want to address, I appreciate it if you do so by leaving the comments. Put them in the comment section. I don't care what you say, whatever you do. You can send me an email at reachingoutwithEddie@yahoo.com, or you can, of course, leave it in the comment section and I will answer. I'll answer any question. All I ask is that you be respectful, and I'll be respectful. I have this so that even children can watch it. So sometimes I curse, and I don't. It's not that I'm not educated. Just sometimes I get emotional. I want to look at my notes while y'all watch me look at my notes. I think I did pretty good here. I just want to thank you, and I want to, my word again, consistency. Whatever it is you choose to do, make sure you be consistent at it, and always leave the light shining. Y'all have a good evening. Tell somebody, tell somebody, tell somebody.